to the sideline, stretching that hamstring. Columbia having trouble with enough people in there. Here comes somebody now.
Here's the defensive front for the Blue Devils. Kendall, Cantrell, we've got Hasty, Gray, and Skullroot up front.
Power our right, power our right. Pillow's the tailback. Take the ball, they hand it to Pillow. No, they keep it. Cooper keeps it. He tries to get outside. He's got a little running room. He makes some running room. He got 5 yards. He got all the way across the 25, got close to the 27, give him 6. So he faked that thing to Pillow off tackle and kept it, ran the football 6 yards up to the 27. 2nd and 4, Columbia, with less than a minute to go. First quarter, 11-13, Columbia 0.
Lebanon's linebackers, Marlowe C. and Steve Rose. In the secondary, we've got Mo Thompson, Zach Manier at the corners, Michael Drake, and Damon Stone are the safeties.
Columbia comes out with 2 wideouts, one to the right, one to the left, I set. Cooper takes the ball, hands the ball to Pillow, right up the middle. He got hit and knocked down. He may have got a yard, and that's about it. We're pinned pretty good on him. He's an excellent runner, though. He's also a good receiver as he takes that football and only gets a yard out of it. Gains up to about the 29. 3rd down and 3.
Bruce, according to the experts, a lot of schools are looking at Pillow as an option quarterback. You know, he had 3 years under his belt as a quarterback before Coach Bland moved him to tailback. This guy can really go.
We're getting close to the quarter. They may not get a playoff. 2 seconds, 1. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break. Lebanon leads 13-0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Play of Blue Devil football is brought your way by these fine supporters: Beard Construction, David Harvey Auto, Claiborne's Bakery, First Bank and Trust, K.O. Lester Cash and Carry, Lebanon Cablevision, Midwestco Permapipe Division, Pardlow Atwood Funeral Chapel, Rock 10 Company, TRW Steering Division, Video Movie Center.
3rd down and 2. I set. Take the ball and run it, and there's flags on the play, and this time I think Columbia moved. We'll have to wait and see. I believe Columbia moved, or did we get in the neutral zone? Check the penalty. Columbia, illegal motion. Terry Stafford, they did exactly what we've been doing.
Exactly the same thing, Bruce. That's only their first penalty tonight, 5 yards. Lebanon did the very same thing 3 times in the first quarter.
So that cost them 5 yards back to the 23 yard line. We just started the second quarter, 13-0, Lebanon on top. Bergson with a 6-yard run, and Damon Stone with a touchdown catch. Presley missed the last extra point. Cooper brings him up, sends a wide receiver to the left, and that's Pillow. Pillow is the receiver to the left. Back to pass. They look for him. Oh, slant over the middle. He dropped it. Well, he was there. It was a good thrown football, too. Cooper hit him right on the money. Pillow was slanting right across the middle, and he's just simply dropped that, Tommy.
John, let's go down to you on the field.
Greg Roberts, punt for Columbia.
All right, back here. The snap is back. Here comes a little rush. The punt is away. A long, high, beautiful sparrow. Damon Stone takes it on the 31 to the 35. Makes a cut on the 40 and slips down on the 40. Damon caught the football on about the 33 and backtracked to the 31. Returned it to the 40, and his feet went out from under him, and he slid down there on the 40-yard line. The field is a little slippery out there as we walked out on it before the football game, but this is an excellent turf here for so much rain we've had all day.
Bruce, that was a beautiful punt. 45 yards on the punt. Stone returned it 8 yards. Lebanon to take over on their own 40.
Ball on the 40, Lebanon to the line of scrimmage. They got a slot left this time. Triplett takes the ball, runs that inside trap. There's 5 yards for Sellers. There's 10 yards for Sellers as he crossed the 50 and got down to the 49. That's that inside slice trap. We have run that 4 times, I think. Jade Sellers got 11 yards, or at least 10. Now they back it up. I think he got a first down. First down, Lebanon, 10-yard gain.
It's good to see Jade getting that football and headed upfield, Bruce. Jade, a good runner, and Lebanon making the decision to try to get the ball in his hands a little bit against Columbia tonight.
Actually picked up 11. They put it on the 49, from the 40 to Columbia's 49. Triplett takes it, Tyson Neal almost fell down, then he got knocked down. Tyson Neal never got his feet untracked as he was sliding on the handoff. Got back to the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a little bit, about a half a yard, as he was slipping and sliding and triplet handing him the ball, and then he got knocked down and lost a half a yard. Lebanon's got 2nd and 10 and a half. They lead 13-0. We've got 10:39 to play in the second quarter. And no rain. It had rained all day, and it has not had rained any since the game time. And there is that flag once again, people. We have, I think, moved again. That would be penalty Terry Stafford number 5 on us for doing that.
Number 4, Bruce, all of them for the same thing. We're just not getting set before the snap.
The refereeing crew tonight is an excellent refereeing crew. We will say that because most of them are OVC and SEC officials. George Haley's the one on this side, and Gabby Street's the back judge, and he's been in this business a long time.
11 and 46-yard line.
So Lebanon has got another 5-yard penalty. They're not getting set, and they're snapping the ball. You've got to get set at least a second, and that's what we're not doing. Slot left, I set. 10-11 to play. Back to pass. We run the draw play. Neal's up to the 50. Neal cuts outside of the 45. Neal's under there 44 maybe, and then got knocked out of bounds or got close to it. Tyson Neal on a draw play got some of the yardage back. In fact, he got a lot of it back. Went into Columbia territory to the 44-yard line.
Tyson's handled the football quite a bit tonight already, Terry. At least he's got some good yards.
3 carries, Tommy, 56 yards. Of course, 46 coming on his first carry of the night. He got 10 more right then.
Columbia plays a 52 defense. Lebanon has ran the ball right straight at them most of the time tonight. They have, of course, completed that long touchdown pass. Take the ball, back to pass, looking out here in the flat. That pass is batted on the line of scrimmage, up in the air, incomplete. That thing was open. Mo Thompson was open on about the 40 or 39, but it was hit on the line of scrimmage, knocked up in the air. We'll have to punt.
Alex Skullroot comes in to punt for the Blue Devils. Deep in return formation, Mr. Everything for Columbia, Ronnie Pilla.
He will stand on the 9. Well, he's backing all the way up to the 7. Now they bring him back up to the 10. The punt is way, way up in the air. And a little hit on the 20 and roll to the 15 to the 14. So Alex Skullroot, not a lot of distance, but he got good results out of that punt, Terry Stafford.
Bruce, from the 44, and we downed it at the 14, 30 yards, not a lot of distance, but it does trap Columbia back on their own 14. There was no return.
This reminder, you are listening to Blue Devil Football on WFMQ, the voice of Cumberland University in Lebanon.
Ball is on the 14. Columbia trails 13-11. Lebanon leading. Cooper, the quarterback. I set, takes it, hands it to Pillow. We hit him in the backfield. He spun off, and we knocked him down hard. He got a yard. Ronnie Pillow. Last year, I cannot recall how many yards he had. Terry probably can, but he didn't do a lot last year, Terry.
He got, Tommy knows the stats exactly. I think it's about 30-something yards. Is that, if that's not
38 yards on 15 carries, and of course that was when he was a quarterback, but that's a lot of carries for a quarterback. And Bruce, they're down 13-0 in the game. It really doesn't mean that much. I wonder how much longer they're going to leave Ronnie Pillow in the football game.
Well, he's a tailback, but he's capable of breaking one at any time. Here he comes on a sweep right now. He cuts it back in, and we knock him down. Ooh, me. Kevin Hasty just lowered the boom on Ronnie Pillow. Bang! 15, 14-yard line. He lost a yard. That'll wake him up.
Looks like Skullroot held him up, and Hasty came over and put the boom on him, knocked him down, and just almost turned him a flip.
So he lost a yard back to the 14. It's 3rd and 10. They tried to run a sweep. They send Pilla out wide to the left. They run a slant when he was over there a while ago. Let's see if they do it again. We come rushing the quarterback. They're looking deep for Pilla. He's down there. DeMont Stone, I think, intercepted that football. Yes, DeMont Stone and Ronnie Pilla battled it out. 2 All-Staters. Guess who came away with it? DeMont Stone. on the 44. Tommy, that's quite a battle. 2 all-mid-staters, maybe 2 all-staters.
Absolutely, Bruce. As a jump ball, let's see if we can send it down to John Bryant, who had a bird's-eye view.
Tommy, 2 all-mid-staters going up for grabs, and Damon Stone comes down with it like a defensive rebound on the basketball court. He comes down and takes it away from Pillow. 1st and 10, Lebanon.
Damon Stone intercepts on the 44, 1st and 10, take the ball, he run it up the middle. Dirksen got a yard. He fumbled that football late. I think they called it down. I'm not sure. He got a yard, maybe 2 yards. Let's give him 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Fumble was after the whistle. Ball on the 40. Well, they're going to put it on the 43. We started this on about the 44 and a half. 6:39 to go in the half. Lebanon leads 13-0. Triplett takes the ball inside trap. Sellers crosses the 40, powers his way to the 39. He gets knocked down hard on the 39. Jay Sellers carrying that football again on that inside slice trap. Goes to the 39 where it'll be 3rd down and about 4.5.
Bruce, that'll keep the defense honest as we go with the misdirection play. Run Sellers right back at the heart of that defense against the grain. And if you don't tackle Jade, he's going to keep rolling. And in fact, if you don't put a helmet on him, he's going to run through some arm tackles.
Slot left, eye set. We need 4.5. Long count. We're trying to draw them off sides. We take a timeout. Lebanon takes a timeout. We do too. We lead 13-0. We'll be back 30 seconds. Tennessee, and let's say happy birthday, a belated happy birthday to Stacy Dickens, Tommy, that every morning when you watch the replay of this football game, Stacy Dickens was 21 years old, I believe, last week, and she puts all these replays together on Saturday morning for your convenience to watch. So belated happy birthday to her.
3rd and 5.
Slot left, eye set. Back to pass, Triplett looking out here in the flat. Damon Stone, I think he caught that football laying on the turf. He did. Great catch by Damon Stone. He got his body down under the ball, and he caught it on the 35. I think that's very, very close to a 1st down. It depends on the spot. They'll have to bring the change across. DeMont was laying on the turf as he slid down. The pass thrown right there, and he caught it flat on his back.